At the height of his career at Fox News in 2011, Glen Beck decided to leave traditional broadcasting and build a platform of his own. His network, The Blaze, now reaches 80 million viewers per month. It's just one of the many successful ventures of this conservative talk show host. Entrepreneur, contributor, and founder of ThePursuit.tv, Kelsey Humphreys, sat down with Beck to talk about his media empire.
So when I went to CNN, my first week on the job, I freaked all of the CNN people out. I'd never done television before, and I didn't. They said to me when they offered the job to me, I said, I'm not interested. And they said, why? And I said, have you watched cable TV? It's awful. And they said, well, what would you do if we didn't put you in a box? And I said, I don't know. So I ended up getting the job and going there, but I want to create something different. So the first week I'm there, I'm in the shading room. Do you know what a shading room is? Mm-mm. Shading room is, the color bars that they put up on TV? Mm-hmm. The shading room puts the color bars up, and you have to tell the camera, that is red, that is green. Mm. And if you tell the camera that red is a different color, all of the other colors mm-hmm. change, okay? And so you can do the most amazing things with shading. When I was on CNN, if you ever watch, my eyes are the bluest blue you've ever seen. Make friends with a shader.
How interesting.
And so the shading matters. So I went in and they were like albinos in this dark room with a lock on the door. Yeah. Nobody goes in there. And I was in there, I had them opening up the cameras, teaching me everything, because I wanted to learn the craft. So I think the first thing is know the craft. It is a craft. It is an art. Whatever you're doing, banking to television, it's an art. And if you don't feel that what you're doing is an art, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, great advice. So then you decide to walk away from it all, then pretty much when you're at the tippity top. And you told Tim Ferriss recently in that interview that fame is corrosive.
I wouldn't wish it on my best friend or my worst enemy.
Because I think a lot of people watching who are interested in broadcasting, or they want to become a speaker, or they want to become, especially people watching on YouTube, want to become maybe the next YouTube star. So tell us what to look out for.
Be careful what you wish for. I think I'm fortunate because I lost everything. I would have been a monster had I not lost everything. But I lost everything, and I knew what was important, and what was important was my integrity, my word. Being an alcoholic, you lie to everybody, including yourself. Yeah. And what your crash usually comes from is, I can't take the lies anymore. Yeah. Because nobody else in your life can take the lies anymore. And so when I got down on at the rock bottom, I was white knuckling it and going to AA, but I was still just holding on tight. And it was Christmas Eve, and I was in my apartment, and I had just left my kids with their mom, and I was feeling sorry for myself, and and I remember being down on the floor, just furiously writing, and realizing that no one in my life believed me. I didn't even believe me. I didn't even know it was true anymore. And I made a promise then. I begged, help me find my credibility again. And I promise I will not waste it. I promise I won't violate it again. Because it meant so much. People who want fame and fortune and success, first, I meet a lot of people who I think are millionaires. I can't tell you the number of people that I've said to them, you're a millionaire. You are a millionaire waiting to happen. They don't see it, but they have part of it. And usually when I talk to them, if I say that to somebody, it's because they have that potential but they're missing one element. And the element is usually, like, for instance, you take art. There are those people who are artists who will not compromise on anything, And I don't mean compromise your values or your principles, but it's my way or the highway, and I will not listen to anybody else, and I don't want to go commercial. Well, now you'll never be a success.
Yeah, right.
And accept that. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
There are others who will compromise everything to be a success. You will never be a success because you're too willing to sell your soul.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so you have certain things that you have to have. You have to have an idea that is uniquely you, that is different. It has to be authentic. It has to be authentically you. I think it has to be based in principles. You know, you can make yourself a success for a very short period of time by being despicable. You know what I mean? You'll be a superstar, but it won't last. So be authentic, be true to a polar star, and then be willing to sacrifice almost everything but that.
To see more of Beck's interview, go to Kelsey's website, thepursuit.tv.